The human library benefits mental health. Hello everyone, today I'm going to talking about the human library benefits the mental health. What is human library? It may be a concept that people tend to be unfamiliar with, so I think it's necessary for me to have an introduction. It's an international organization and movement originated from Denmark. It aims to release people's prejudice by helping them to talk to those they would not normally meet. With the development of this meaningful movement, we find that it could bring advantages not only on the reduction of prejudice. So, I'm pleased to raise some positive influence the human library will take to people, in addition to commonly known, such as gaining experience and making friends. In Alexander's news, she demonstrates that the human library may be a reminder of the value of curiosity. What's more, the human library enables the people to notice the worth of human interaction in the digital age. What surprised me is that the human library may also do help on mental health literacy. From Chang and Tate's article, Effect of Human Library Intervention on Mental Health Literacy, a multiple group protest post-test study shows the influence on mental health literacy after the application of the human library. Some people may ask, what's the mental health literacy? Let me have a brief introduction. Mental health literacy, MHL, is defined as the knowledge and beliefs about mental disorders, which aid their recognition, management, or prevention. So, it's a virus that improves the MHL at both the individual and community levels will improve mental health outcomes, promote early identification, and increase the use of mental health services. And the low MHL is associated with a high degree of personal stigma, stigmatizing attitudes towards mental disorders, and discrimination towards people with mental disorders. Additionally, I feel quite worried about the weakly understanding of MHL in non-Western countries. For example, low MHL in China tend to be led by traditional Chinese values and folk understandings of mental health. There is a strong sense of shame and negative stereotypes about the dangers associated with perceptions of mental illness in Chinese communities, rather than acknowledge the psychological stress associated with a mental disorder. Chinese people tend to express it as a physical symptom. In turn, the level of MHL influences people's attitudes towards mental illness. Although the research on the process and outcomes of human library is limited, the impact of human library intervention on promoting inclusion has been tested in several studies. What's more convincing is that the application of the human library on the people suffering from mental disorders shows benefits on these people. What does this mean? It means if more people could engage in the human library, the general level of MHL would promote. Such qualitative outcomes might include a change in interaction pattern with the people with mental health issues, increased altruistic behavior towards those in need, or make donations to health charities. From the two articles I mentioned above, I suppose you are also amazed about the benefits of the human library. I highly recommend the human library as it brings the advantages that people tend to need nowadays. Furthermore, I think further studies are recommended to develop the utilization of the human library in other areas. I believe the positive impact of the human library that's not limited on what we have discovered today. Here's all I want to talk today. Thank you.